Okay, so we're going to have our usual announcements, but before that and after that, we have something added to service. Before the announcements, I have a bit of difference in that, more bad in my opinion, but I'm also happy about the news to explain that, I invite Marsha and Mary to come forward, and they have an announcement to make. Hold on, we'll take a week to make. Yes.
I moved to Florida Branch December 1979. In fact, I lived with my grandmother and my two sons. Right here on Valley Parkway. It was just on the other side of now Blair Elementary. Eventually we got our own apartment in Carrollton. In 1994, I married and moved back to Farmers Branch to Marsha and Lenny. I've been in my home going on 31 years. Lost my husband in 2003, but Marsha and Lenny was my home. I did make a few efforts to keep it over the times. As time goes on, somehow we change, and Marsha and I have come to a time of change. As of this week, June 2025, I have put my home on the market for sale.
You need to read that again. I don't think they heard you.
This is one of the hardest things or decisions I have ever made in my life. We are looking forward to moving to Midlothian. Been over there a few times looking at homes. There comes a time when getting older that help is needed, and we will be closer to my son and his wife. Marsha and I have been talking and doing research on this since February. My two sons were in shock when we brought up the whole thing. Mom's famous words, "I will never move." Tim is decided they really like the town of Midlothian, and we are looking at a couple of homes a mile or so away from them. Michael is fine. He lives in Bedford, and in 2 years when Lon may graduate, they are looking at relocating north forward. The whole and the hardest part of this decision was the church. St. Andrews is our church family. We've only been members for 8 years, and this is truly our love for all of you that we will truly miss. Of course, none of this will happen until my home sells, and that could take some time in today's market. Every day, I pray this is the right decision, and we both agree it is. We are both in good health, but just move a little slower. Want to downsize and no more stairs for Marsha. I'm tired of her complaining. We're up and down 4, 5, 16 times a day. We will truly miss every one of you, and we love all of you. Thank you.
This has not been an easy decision. We have prayed, we have cried, we have laughed, we've conferenced with the boys. 3 weeks ago with Father Thomas, we've had several meetings with him. It's just a decision we've made. So it's going to be hard, but it's only an hour's drive, so we won't forget about everybody. And if anybody knows anybody that wants a 4-bedroom, 3-family, and a pool, we have one. So, like Sis said, we don't know how long it'll take. It may be a month, it may be 6 months, but we have found a home over there we really love, but we got to sell before we can buy. So we love you guys, and we miss you terribly. So keep us in your prayers.
Everyone's wanting to know. I know there's a church close to you out there. We all have years here. Have they decided anything?
Well, we're going to stay in communication. I mean, we may not be your representative. We still want to make it as whatever and make it appear periodically because we're not going to forget all about you. And, it's gonna take us a while to get that. Plus, we're keeping doctors and things in this area for now, so we can always make the excuse to come back and do it. But like I said, it may take time, maybe tomorrow. Not tomorrow. We can't do this every week aside from vacation. Vacation priority. June 6th.
And they said they're not able to buy a new house until they sell this house, right? So I'm a little conflicted as to how to put it. It takes 5 years to sell your house. But anyway, we wish you all the best. And I want to say a prayer for him, but I think more after me praying. We all know what happened during prayers of the people. Jeremiah, come here. I'm not trying to call you up. Come here. Don't smile too big, okay? All right. Yeah, my kids all know I'm a little hard on them, but he goes back. Let me tell you something. In life, we all make mistakes. I make mistakes, okay? So what you did for 30 people, I did before the service started. I picked up the short version of the bulletin so I didn't have to call for all the worship. So I know we got it. Okay? But in the future, what did you learn?
Just take Daddy's
What did
bulletin.
you learn? All right. You all make mistakes. How do you do it? How do you pray for Miss Marsha, Miss Mary? I don't know how many of them are facing congregation. So, when their mom was alive, we came here, I think, in 21. And, sometimes when we get older, we have different kinds of quirks and stuff like that. When we're young, we have quirks. But Marsha and Mary took care of their mom. So amazing. It was a testimony to love, to caring for the elders. And I know it was not easy to be a caregiver. Okay? But they saw a lot of times the hard side of taking care of mom. But Jeremiah would walk into the room, and Miss Alice loved on him like there was no tomorrow and took care of him. And every time she would be, and the room would fill up with joy. And he was there when she passed and cared for her in her dying moments. And I think it would be appropriate when Jeremiah,
when Mother was really sick, she did not recognize a lot of people. But Jeremiah would walk into the room and she would immediately smile and know who he was and take his hand and hold it the whole time he was there. So he was very special to her, and we appreciate that. We love you, this family here, all
I
of
was the cleaning lady that that's what Mother called her, the cleaning lady. Why is the cleaning lady here in my room?
Well, she knew Jeremiah. So, Jeremiah's going to prepare for Marsha to marry for the house itself and for the new chapter.
Dear Heavenly Father, help Miss Mary and Marsha as they're moving, help their house to sell, and help them to